Well, King Alfred's is a landlocked school in the middle of, well, between Hampstead and Golders Green in London. So it's amazing that they've got a tradition that they've created themselves of boats. And Dermot spoke to the man responsible for making that happen. Here's the interview.
So, why are there boats at this school?
Well, the DT teacher, Stephen, is also a sailor, and he and I got involved in some projects before. We dug that pond out there, built the tree house for the kids, and we thought we'd like to do something else, and we tried building a land yacht, which we did, and then discovered that neither of us was sufficiently interested in land yachts to put the time we required to make use of it, you know, weekends and all that sort of palaver.
I suppose there aren't too many places where you can go on around.
All the airfields is the main place, or sandy beaches, yeah. Beach. We actually didn't enjoy it as much as sailing. So we'd been talking about sailing for years, and we thought, righto, let's write down what we would like to have from a boat at school. And so we made a list of exactly what we would like a boat to do. Argued about it a while, and then we started looking at what plans are available, and nothing was suitable. And Stephen is excellent on the phone. He started ringing people up, you know, important people in the boat building world, and one of them said, yeah, you're right, nothing like that, I'll design it for you. A bloke called Nigel Irons, you know, who did Ellen MacArthur's boat.
Ah, so we're talking only the best.
Yeah, oh yeah, top man. And so he designed this boat for us for virtually free. And Stephen had a friend who was building boats with James Warren, so he had somebody who knew how to build boats. And the three of us went and met Nigel in Totnes. He took us to the pub, decided we were serious, not just, you know, messing him about. He drew a boat on the back of a napkin, traditional form, and that's what we've built.
You make it sound so simple, but there's a long distance between the plans and the back of the napkin and the physical boat. How was it built? How long did it take?
Right. Well, we did have
who built it?
We already had a barn. Yeah. We talked then to Nigel and a number of people about exactly how to build it, and decided on strip planking, which is Nigel's solution. And we'll be like this. It's a pine groove board.
Okay, so they overlap slightly, and
well, they sit into each other.
Yeah, so that's how you get the waterproofing.
And it's very flexible. Mm-hmm. We've got a bit of paper. So, no, it's idiot-proof, so we could get kids to do it, and not just us. So we did John mainly did the original careful setting up of the frames. He got everything square and lined up and everything. The kids helped, and then we did it in choice and after school. We finished up with parents involved. We had kids from about 8 years old up to parents involved in it. It took us about a year to do the first one. We took it for sale. Nigel came to the launch on the Welsh Harp, which was nice.
Sorry, where was it?
On the Welsh Harp.
Which is?
Between Brent Cross and IKEA.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Just around the North Circular.
What, there's a sailing lake there, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's actually it was originally built as a header tank for the Grand Union Canal.
I see.
Which is no longer needed. Yeah, there are sailing clubs there and so on. So we launched it there. Nigel came, we had all the usual naming ceremonies and people running around and champagne and stuff. And then we started sailing it and got used to it. It had taken us about a year to build. We liked it, so we built another one. And we started organising events to go to. And mostly we trail them around the country and use them on much bigger bits of water.
When you say much bigger bits of water, do they ever go to sea?
Yes. But only in bays. We don't actually go out of sight of land.
And do you get the children involved, the students involved in the sailing events?
Oh, absolutely. That's what they're for. We do have some that are just for parents and staff. Because if you don't have enough adults involved, you can't take the kids.
Yeah.
But we've done Sail Caledonia 5 or 6 times, which is an event organised for adults. It goes through the Caledonian Canal, you know, from Fort William to Inverness.
Wonderful.
And that's exciting.
So how many boats have you got now, John?
We built 3.
3.
Yeah. One a year from 2000 to end of 2002.
And I mean, I suppose it's how long's a piece of string, but how long does it take to build one?
Well, about a year.
Yeah.
Each one took us a year. Some of that was weekends and late nights, because we committed ourselves to be somewhere. But yeah, we did it. We have the right from Nigel to build another one, but we can't staff it. We have plenty of kids who want to do it. We need to have people who know what they're doing when you take novices on some fairly exciting bits of water.
And tell me, with that design pedigree as a sailor, how do they handle? I mean, do they feel
They're
absolutely
marvellous
wonderful?
boats. We asked for 60% sailing, 40% rowing, and that's pretty much what we've got. So we go and sail on oar events mostly. And we also do the Great River Race, you know, the up the Thames, last weekend. We did Seafair Haven in Wales this year. They're very weatherly boats. We've all come to trust them a great deal.
Yeah, well, I suppose if you built them, you know them inside
Yes,
out.
they handle well. They handle bad weather very nicely indeed. Big waves. Loch Ness can be very scary.
not just because of the monster.
No, not just because of the monster. The wind always, you know, runs down it or back up it.
Yeah.
So waves can build up because it's a long fetch.
And John, tell me this. I mean, it must be an enormous. I know you've got an enormous sense of pride about it, but the students that have helped to build them, and some of them, no doubt, a whole lot of them have moved on since. Do you ever find them coming back and, you know, because it's physically something you can point at? There's part of me in that.
Yeah. The last of the students who helped build it did their A-levels this summer. And I remember her coming up with a couple of little friends. Friday afternoon cafe. Mum sent them off, and they'd sit on top of the upturned boat, you know, while we're building it, with a little plate of biscuits and a drink, and then we give them a bit of sandpaper and they'd sand things. All the kids who did it, by the way, all the people who worked on it, signed a plank before we painted it, so they all think it's their boat.
Yeah, so they're all. Well, have they got names?
Oh yeah, they're named after King Arthur's daughters.
Oh, no, don't test me on that, John.
No.
What are they?
King Arthur's daughters, his oldest one's Athelflaeda. She became the first Queen of England when she married the King of Kent. And her name turned into Adelaide. So it's Athelflaeda, Athelsweva, and Athelgiva. All good Saxon names.
Yeah, absolutely.
We mostly call them the green one, the blue one, and the red one.
I think we should have that round of applause back again. Thank you very much indeed, John. That's fantastic.